on, guys, and welcome back to the HallBall podcast. This is episode 6. I'm not gonna lie, we recorded one already, but I fucking hated it and I had audio issues. So this is episode 6, part 2. But this is the first time you're gonna
Yeah,
see from
our one's just lost forever.
yeah the lost episode. Sounds like shit, so you're not really missing anything. What's going on, Big Ty? Matt, back again. What's going on, boys?
Been a couple weeks. Just regular, just working, playing
Mm-hmm.
ball.
It's a perfect time to miss these few weeks, though, because there's really nothing going on here in the NBA. I mean, we're about to talk about it, but if you wanted to combine the news from the last few weeks, man, I don't know if you could even get something that substantial. Well, we'll talk about what we have. Big Ty, how you doing?
Doing good, just chilling, man. It's a Thursday night. Looking forward to the weekend.
That is super tough, super tough. All right, boys. So I want y'all to start by just guessing who you think is on the Team USA lineup.
Mm.
You guys
I haven't
might
looked at
not
it
know
at all.
this.
Might be hard.
I know one player.
I know there's
And
only
he-
like one All-Star, right?
I know one player is in the starting lineup.
Is that true? I think okay, one player in the starting lineup.
All right, start us off, man.
They
Yeah.
were actually calling me this when I played ball today. Austin Reeves.
Oh my god.
Oh, so that's the only
Is it
reason.
starter?
Yes, Austin Reeves was on that team. He came off the bench. Big Ty, do you have a guess?
I'm pretty sure Kate Cunningham is the starter.
Who?
Cade
Cunningham.
Cunningham. You know what's funny? He didn't play in the game, but I have heard that he's played a lot with the team.
I know,
So,
yeah, I know Steve Kerr is the coach, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
Correct.
and I know he was sucking his dick basically on
Yeah,
ESPN.
everyone. I mean, I saw everyone talking on Twitter about Cade Cunningham after the practices too.
Yeah.
But okay, Matt, back to you for another guess. Just a guess on who's on Team USA.
I mean, I've actually seen like a video or something, but I've know Jalen Brunson is on there.
Yeah. I
Starter,
think he's
starting
won
point.
I don't think I can name anybody else, to be honest.
Wow, really? Big Ty?
What's the oldest player? Do they have the ages listed on what you're looking at?
Mm-mm.
Because I know it's mostly young players. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Is Tatum? Tatum's not.
They're all young besides like Bobby Portis. You were never getting Bobby Portis.
That was never on the radar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so not Tatum then.
Mm-mm. Not Tatum.
I would say Josh should be on this team, but we know he has some other things going on.
Who?
Ja.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's not going to play right now.
I doubt him. This is not. Oh, Tyrese.
Jake,
He's on there, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. That's the one All-Star.
and
Oh,
then
wow.
they also got J-Jack too.
Jaren
boy.
Jackson. I guess he's another All-Star. They
Uh,
have Ingram, who's another All-Star. I don't know. Here, I'll just
Yeah.
tell you the rest of the team though.
Go with-
And I want
Great
to tell
player.
you some of these stats. I want to say some of these stats on this game. So USA had a tune-up game against Puerto Rico. Starting lineup of Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Ingram, Michael Bridges, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Don't you? You better not say anything. Do you know why? Because Michael shot 6 for 9, 14 points, 3 steals. Like, Michael played great.
I mean, they're playing against a JV country, but
I was gonna say they're not
I love that
going
you
against
said
any comp.
JV country. Junior varsity. Just
I
talking
mean-
about a whole country.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
These are people that play professional basketball, though. You
You
play
said
Puerto Rico.
right? Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yes.
Though, you know?
Yeah, I
They
mean,
won by 43.
How are they even like a team to play when they're technically a part of us?
It's a tune-up game, and they're a province or whatever.
Yeah, but like, all right, we don't need to get into that. But I'm just saying that's a little weird.
I mean, but what? We played them. And the Nets boys, Cam Johnson, the other net is on there. They had 29
Cam-
points total. Cam Johnson had the most
Cam
points
Johnson.
on the team.
You said 29.
Yeah. Because
What was the final score again?
117 to 74.
Damn.
Beat him by
That's pretty bad.
43.
Bam, JV country for sure.
JV country. I don't even know any of these names, but
Yeah, do they have any NBA players on their team? I don't think so.
I don't think so. But
Damn.
I just want to say the Nets boys went off. Cam Johnson, Tyrese had 12 assists. The
Well, and
only
then
one who kind of struggled was Brunson. Oh, and
Joe,
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves missed the most shots on Team USA. Just want to mention that as well.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why you come out with the straight hate? He played okay.
How's that hate if that's just the fact he missed the most shots?
You just pointed. You had a little smile when you pointed that one out.
There's nothing there. Just saying a fact. That's even a lie, actually. I think Anthony Edwards missed more, but he went 4 for 9. I'm like,
yeah, that's bad.
not
We need to
great.
4 for 9 isn't even that bad.
Him and Jalen Brunson were the only people on Team USA who shot under 50%. Everyone else balled. Well, apparently everyone just had a great game. Bobby Portis in 10 minutes had 11 points. Bobby Portis. So that's just funny. All right. We're done talking about that. Something else I want to talk about, though. We're going right into the news here. We'll talk about other stuff later, but I want to get into this in particular. Anthony Davis extension here. And, Matt, I think we have a little misunderstanding here because I don't understand why Lakers fans hate on Anthony Davis like they do. So I want to know your opinion on this Anthony Davis extension.
Can we get the numbers?
Right.
I'll pull them up. Not on me. I wish
it's like 3 years, 181 or something like that.
No, yeah, it's along the lines of like the same cost as the Jalen Brown deal in total money, but so sorry. Go ahead, Matt. Though, what do you think?
Yeah. So it's big. I mean, you're good, but the 60 million a year for. I mean, he it's not going to be all in 1 year, but roughly 60 million a year. I don't think he's even worth it, to be honest. I mean, like, he's nice, but like, bro, he's missed like 2 seasons. He played 2 seasons and he played technically a full season. I mean, I love him. I think he's probably. I think he should have won DPOY back in 2020 over some bum. I forget his name. Maybe it was Rudy Gobert or something like that. Some random. I don't know. It's just the contract is kind of wild for a team that doesn't have a lot of cap space.
So you're against it, though. You're against this extension.
I want him.
You weren't happy when you saw it.
I want him. Well, I'm happy he signed, but I wanted it for less. Like, I don't think he deserves 60 million a year. Like,
What do you think he deserves?
I give him like a smooth, like probably like a 45. Probably about as many games as he played.
So what's that in 3 years? 3 years, 135?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think he's taking that deal, bro. I mean, because he had like.
I don't think he's taking it either.
Yeah,
he's
so
your number
I think
one shooter.
even
You build around AD every game. I don't understand how Lakers fans say this stuff about Anthony Davis.
Bro, I mean, he's pretty old, and Braun's gonna be gone.
I was gonna say LeBron is literally leaving next year.
Yeah.
100% he's leaving.
Yeah, but don't worry, you have Austin Reeves, bro.
Hey, we do have Austin Reeves. Hey, that's my twin. But what can I say? People just say I hoop like him. I don't know what to say.
I don't think that's true, but whatever, man.
It's a hoop mixtape. I got a hoop mixtape, just like Austin.
All right, this is really more about Anthony Davis, not you, but okay.
All right, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Anthony Davis is not accepting anything that's not a max. He's still up there when he plays. He played a lot last year. And he was tough. And the only thing Twitter kept saying was he's good every other game. And you're just like, brother. But when he's on
every game,
he's scoring like 40 double-digit rebounds. Like, shooting
Yeah.
on the perimeter as a big man like that?
Uh, but they do say the cap is going up, so like by year whatever, when that deal is pretty bad, it should be not as big of a deal, I think. But
I
who
don't even
knows?
I
have
think
the team or player options up in front of me right now, but I
I,
assume he might not even play the full 3.
I think it was good though that they only did 3 instead of like a super max of like 5.
Well, they couldn't because he still has 2 years on it, so it's
And
5 years.
and also it's like,
Oh, so it is a 5. Wait, what? Oh, so
If he had 2 years left. He could have, from what I understand, if he didn't do it this time, he would have basically had to hit free agency before they could do any extension or whatever. Uh, so it's 3 years tacked on to whatever he had left. So it's like 4.5, 5 years.
I didn't know he had anything left.
but he just turned 30.
He's not old, but the man
Play
is built
on
like an old man.
so he's gonna suck at 35.
I was
But
gonna say,
I mean, who knows, man?
Mark Cousins 3.0, bro.
DeMarcus Cousins had like
no,
2 bad injuries before that.
chill.
AD is coming off a season and scoring like 26 a game. Like
26 a game in like 26 games.
LeBron missed just like a fuck ton of games too.
Yeah, but LeBron, he's built for that though.
What does that mean? If he missed games too, what does that fucking
LeBron
mean?
is he's like a decade older than AD. It's
But
pretty fair.
but saying he's built for that just gave me no explanation of anything.
And
Move on
he's
from
built.
like
He's
propaganda.
built. The thing is that LeBron has a winning mentality.
What are we even arguing here?
I don't even understand what he's saying.
AD just doesn't want it as much as LeBron.
You're just saying words now.
It's just anti AD propaganda.
That's what my sources are telling me, that he just doesn't want it as
How
much.
he's going on with this bit over it now. Now, there's another extension I want to talk about, and I want to have your guys' opinion about this player. I'm gonna start this one off with Big Ty here. Josh Hart got extended with the Knicks here. Got good, decent money. I think that's like the max role player money you're probably gonna get. Don't have it in front of me.
4-year 81 or something.
Mm-hmm. What do you think
Yeah,
of Josh Hart?
I don't know. He's kind of a journeyman. He's kind of been traded around the league, but I think he's got he's kind of like a Danny Green almost back in the day. Maybe not as good of a 3-point shooter, but he's like pretty good versatile wing. He'll lead the bench probably for you. I feel like the Knicks probably could use some of his intangible skills. So yeah, all around I think it's good. Better than playing with that bum Zion.
I love
Well,
that we'll be talking about something random, but you guys always have to get your shots in. What does Zion catch astray? What were you about to
of
say, Matt?
course.
Well, he's about to
I was
have
gonna
his.
I was gonna say, I don't that deal is OD expensive, and I think they're gonna end up trading him.
Yeah, I mean he'll probably get traded again 2.5, 3 years later, but it's really
Yeah,
not that much.
but they don't sign him with the idea of trading him because it was for a lot of money. It's like
No,
good
no,
role
I don't.
player money.
That's probably the best role player money you're gonna get.
But he brings a lot to a team. He got on that team last year in the middle of the season, and they went on an insane winning streak. The Knicks were not that bad last year. I just never could take them seriously.
Yeah, I mean, that money. I think Dennis Schroeder is probably the other highest paid role player I've seen, and he got like 2-year 36 maybe. Like that's high. Or no, he got like 2-year 43 or something like. I know he got at least 20 million and
Hmm.
I don't remember seeing that one.
I mean, Matt
with the
loves.
Raptors.
Oh, he just got that 2 year 30 something.
Yeah, he got that like probably a few weeks ago.
Hmm.
Oh wow,
I
good
remember
for him.
That's just because I like Schroeder though. That's my guy.
you follow him around.
Yeah, people say you're just like him.
Some people do.
That's your
Like
twin.
I don't flop as much, but some people hey, people tell me things, I just repeat them. I don't know.
You're the
Austin
worst.
Reeves. That's so funny. All right, but I personally love Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart's a really good player. Although, yeah, kind of a journeyman, but never like a free agent that wouldn't get money. Just always a guy who was acquired in like collateral deals. But the Knicks genuinely traded for him to pick him up. He was in like the other, obviously the Lakers trade for fucking AD and stuff, and then to Portland for some crazy whatever madness. But I
I
think
was
he's
for
a
the
great
CJ.
defender. What were you saying?
He was traded for CJ. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's see, like he's always just like kind of collateral. But great defender, can kind of guard the 1 through 3 pretty well, like on the perimeter and inside. Rebounds, so gets in the nitty gritty. Great utility man, and can shoot when it's his day. So I think
Yeah.
Josh Hart's tough. I think 20 million for that role, 20 million a year for that sort of player is insane. But if they don't get anyone serious with Brunson and Randall, the Knicks are just gonna hover at mediocrity forever.
Nah,
I was gonna.
Randall's probably out next year if they don't do something.
Where's he going? China?
Ni
I,
hao.
I don't know about that.
I don't know where he's going, but
That's a topic for another day.
yeah, yeah. Um, Undisputed had their announcement of Richard Sherman and Rachel Nichols joining the panel, and
Jimmy's ex.
Jimmy's ex. That's funny.
Who you're talking about in the chat. I
Mm-hmm.
was because I didn't see any article mention her. It was all Richard Sherman.
It was Sherman, but then it was also Rachel Nichols, which is like I think that's not bad, but Richard Sherman going on there is gonna be weird. He's like
Oh, they
too well spoken.
absolutely hate it, bro. It's gonna be some good television at points. I'm never gonna watch it, but I will watch the clips of them blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will it be better than Shannon? Is the question now.
No one's gonna
No,
top Shannon.
I kind of agree. I tend to agree.
Him and Richard Sherman have like one of the reasons why he got this job is because he like went off on what's
Skip
his
on first take back in the day.
yeah like 2016 or 17 like after
Mm-hmm.
the Seahawks shit, but
Are
he was
you
still
better than Darrell Revis? He goes, I'm better at than you. I'm better at life than you. Is what he told Skip. You're saying you're better than Revis Island? He goes, I'm better than you. But yeah, I really have no opinion about that. I think the more attention I give to Skip Bayless, the more he feels like a flea. You're just like just kind of just get out of my way, man. I hate him, especially around football time. Talking about the Cowboys, horrendous watch. So don't really care. Just thought, these are kind of competitors now that we're in the podcast space, boys. I thought it's noteworthy news here.
You're wrong.
All right. And other than that, man, I had a game to play, but also, does anyone want to talk about football? Because it's kind of getting in the football season now, and I have a fantasy draft tomorrow. Does
man.
anyone want to talk about football?
But yeah, I mean, I was the main one who want to talk about football. I think Matt, you're not a huge football guy, right? Do you have a team?
He used to claim the
Nah, I'm.
Redskins that no
Whoa,
longer
Yeah.
exist.
whoa, cut that. Command.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, I watched it back in the day when RG3 was popping, but yeah, I kind of fell off after that. I played fantasy last year, but I got an 8th out of 10. So
ooh,
yeah,
not great. But I mean,
you know,
we fight. It's a year-to-year fight in that battle. That my fantasy draft is early, yes, but it's when everyone could gather for this month. And it's gonna be in Atlantic City, so it's gonna be a little
Oh
gross,
wow.
which I think is fun.
I like
Um,
Atlantic City. It was pretty fun.
I love Atlantic City, but I just always joke that Atlantic City is just like it could be grimy if you're looking for it.
I mean,
Probably.
I mean,
it's probably I've never been, but yeah, I've heard.
yes,
Uh,
exactly.
well,
Do you
Dennis,
support a team, bro? Wait, I want to hear you. I actually have no idea. I don't think I've ever talked like football with you.
yeah, I mean, I used to be a free agent in football as well, like I used to be in basketball. I went ahead and just took Washington since Dan Snyder's gone. Seems like a good time.
Mm.
Stocks are going up. Uh, Team wise, I don't know. We're probably still not going to be that good, but and you like not Baltimore is what we found out.
Yes, yes, yes. I grew up in Hazlet, New Jersey. Born in Meadowlands Hospital, actually right next to where the Giants play.
Oh,
So yeah, that's where I grew up. I moved to Maryland in the sixth grade, which I called like the important years, because that's when you started to like socialize in middle school and high school. So I grew up in Maryland, kind of hating Ravens fans because they were annoying to me. They used to call Joe Flacco elite, and I hated it. I was like, he's
hey,
not. He's so bad.
Eli Manning, not as good as Eli Manning.
Well, if they used to try to say something, but
Now
they
you
couldn't.
got Dan. So
And he's about to prove a point this year. Yes, I'm a Giants fan. Daniel Dimes. Saquon is back, which is like huge. The big story in the offseason was wondering if he would resign. He did, it seems like against his own will, but he wants to get paid this year. But he signed, so we're like, perfect. You're showing up. Draft a young wide receiver from Tennessee named Jalen Hyatt in the second round. Give Danny some help. Sign the Raiders tight end Darren Waller. Guy's enormous, huge pass catching target. The offense could looking good, and then the defense always just kind of has like maintained a solid core with the back line of like Dexter Lawrence, Williams. I could talk about the Giants forever, but we are a basketball podcast. We I do also point out that would make us rivals. You and those damn Commanders.
basically it does.
Yeah, like big rivals.
It doesn't matter because the Eagles are going to win the division, but whatever.
Fuck them. Who knows, man? It's a different story every year.
Yeah.
One injury could happen.
So it should be someone new. Um, I don't think it's going to be Washington. I feel like we're gonna stumble our way to like maybe an 8-8, maybe make a playoff game.
Sam Howell season.
Yeah, Sam Howell, pretty good in college, from what I understand, but we'll see. I don't really like Rivera. I think one more mediocre season, he's got to be out of there. But new owners,
Yeah,
it's
first
pretty.
year no Snyder. Biggest play of the offseason for the team, getting rid of that guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm
So,
sure we'll talk throughout the season just because we'll need time to fill.
but anyway, it's more it's more of a an addition with a subtraction here. Dan Snyder leaving is brings joy to the whole fan base. Like everyone has a little bit more hope just because he's gone.
I mean, it was electric when the sale was announced. They had two giant parties by the Nats Stadium, and they bought free beers for everyone at those events. So that's a pretty drop in the bucket for a new owner, but that's awesome.
Yes, right. They're like, thank you so
And
much.
I think it was for there's a popular DC beer. I think it's literally called Fuck Dan Snyder, or or something like that. So I think that's what the free beer actually was too.
Which
So
is electric.
awesome troll move.
Huge troll move. All right. So yeah, I think preseason hasn't even started there. So we can't even really go in about football right now. I just know I have a fantasy draft tomorrow, picking from the 10th spot out of the 12.
Yeah. Who's going to be your pick? Who are you aiming for?
In these mocks we've been looking at a little bit of a kind of
Well, what
like
pick do you have?
the 10 out of 12. So
That's going
the
to be tough.
10 is like you're kind of dealing with what you got. But
Obviously,
certain players fall to you kind of every time. I had Saquon Barkley. I've had Tyreek Hill. Like these are people I would easily get, but I would honestly get even if I was higher up, but I can't say I consistently get any of them in any of my mocks. Like it's kind of just whatever the board is feeling that day with the first 9 picks.
Patrick Mahomes with your first round pick. Really just
No shot. I always wait late on quarterback. It might be Daniel Jones.
he was fine last year from what I remember.
Exactly. Uses his legs. He's a runner, baby. Vanilla
I picked,
Vic is what the city calls him.
I had the first pick last season. I made the biggest mistake of my life.
Oh
I
no.
chose that. I chose that Colts running back.
Oh yeah, that was a bad
Oh,
call.
Jonathan Taylor. I mean, like he was consensus 1. That's just so unlucky.
They were like, "Oh," everyone in the chat was like, "I was like, I don't really know. Who do I pick?" I was like, "Do I pick Josh Allen first? Like, who do I pick?" And they
Josh
were like,
Allen.
"Oh,
Josh
you
Allen.
start." Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you start with running backs." I was like, "All right." And he
Jonathan
was like, "Oh,
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor's supposed to be the best one." I'm like, "All right, I'll pick that, I guess." And then he ended up missing like what half the season. I just was like, "All right." And then my boy Desmond was like, "Yo, I'll trade you." And I was like, "Yeah, take him. Like, take him off my hand. Like, take him."
Now, first
Jonathan-
round pick, any kind of fantasy sports draft, usually not a good thing.
I hate the 1 pick. I hate it so much.
We
But
should do something for our basketball draft.
oh yeah, I have this game I'll show you. It's called Marbles. We'll have our marbles race to get our draft order. I already have it figured out.
Oh, dude, I love marble racing.
I
Mhm.
think I know. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Hopefully we'll have everyone on Discord.
Say that one more time.
Hopefully we'll have everyone on Discord for our draft, but we'll see.
I would easily do that. So if they're down, I am.
Yeah, we could probably organize something. We got to figure out our people though. That's the thing. I think we only
Mhm.
have confirmed 7 right now.
Many of our 20 fans watching are bots out there and trying to want to play some basketball.
Write it down in the comments.
Yes, comments are open now that I figured it out. I realized I put not
Buy it.
made for kids in the first few episodes. That's why the comments were off. Or made for kids or whatever. It was weird. But all right, we're at the 30-minute mark. Let's play 1 or 2 of these games I have set up here. They're back to basketball, so we won't need to
Okay.
focus too much on football any longer. I know Matt's not super into it. But I'll let you pick higher or lower or guess the lineup. What game do you want to play, boys?
Do higher or lower?
Bet.
Yeah.
All right, so each of you will get 5 names. And I'll give you the first name with their stat, and I'll tell you the next name. You have to guess if the stat is higher or lower than the person you start with.
Or whatever, which stat?
I'll tell you. I have 2 different ones, but we're going to start with points per game last season.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're saying if it's going to be higher or lower this year for that
Uh,
person.
Well, I was saying like, oh, that's a great question.
Or
Yeah, I was saying
the
like
next
higher or
person.
lower to the next person I mentioned.
Yeah, that
But
works.
then, yeah, we could also discuss, do you think it's going to go up or down for next season? That's a great point.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do both.
That's fun. That's a good point,
Yeah.
Tyler. All right, so I'm going to start us here with De'Aaron Fox, who averaged 25 points per game flat. I'm going to start with Matt here, by the way, Tyler. So you'll get 5 that are separate.
Okay.
Matt, did Anthony Edwards score more or less points than De'Aaron Fox last year? 25 a game.
De'Aaron Fox.
And Anthony Edwards.
I'm gonna go higher on this one.
De'Aaron Fox had 25 points per game. Anthony Edwards had 24.6, so it is lower by 0.4. So that's a little 0 for 1, 0 for 1. But now we're going to go to Anthony Edwards. So he's the person you're comparing to. Again, 24.6.
Okay.
What do you think Laurie Marketing scored points per game last year?
The guy in the Swedish army. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Was he higher or lower than Anthony Edwards, who had 24.6?
I feel like you're trying to trick me here with the curveball. I might end up going higher. I don't know.
What are you picking?
I know he had a really good season with the Jazz, so I'm gonna go higher.
He did have more points, 25.6. You try to go
Okay,
meta on
okay.
me, but I was a little surprised when I saw Laurie was like average more than Anthony Edwards. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Garbage
Like
time.
I know he was cooking, but
hmm
I did not think he was cooking like that.
okay. So now the new precedent is Laurie Marketing at 25.6. He had left the Bulls, who are now run by DeMar DeRozan. Does DeMar DeRozan higher or lower points than Laurie Marketing?
He doesn't miss a lot of games.
25.6 for Laurie. Is DeRozan higher or lower than 25.6?
It's a doozy, man.
Dude,
I
this
picked
one is
hard
actually
ones.
kind
I picked
of tough.
hard ones.
I think I might have to go lower on this one. I don't
You
think he has to. He's not the main scorer on that team. I mean, he's the A, but he has like multiple
you
Bs.
are correct though. He is lower. The DeMar DeRozan averages 24.5, a point
Damn.
1.1 points less than Laurie. So yeah, Laurie averaged 25. Like that is huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Now this is regular season. I need to point this out. The last one I have for you, Matt, is Jimmy Butler. Was he higher or lower than 24 and a half?
Bro, he regular season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna guess he probably because I've bet on the over about a bunch on Jimmy. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I swear he averages maybe like 18, 19, 20 points a game.
Damn.
So I'm going hella lower.
Wow, and you are right. It is lower. It averaged 22.9, considerably lower than DeMar.
Yeah,
Dating
I knew it. He's,
that's
he
plus 10.
always sells me. He
Mm-hmm.
always ruins my parlay.
Yeah, that's so funny. You went 3-1, Matt. That was pretty good. You got Anthony Edwards wrong,
Yeah.
got the rest correct. All right, here, Big Ty. Now it's your turn. Your precedent you're
You
starting with.
want to go back through his five for what they're going to do next this season?
Oh yeah. So, who do you think out of the five you named is gonna have the biggest increase in their points per game?
Biggest increase? You said
So it's
De'Aaron Fox.
Fox, Anthony Edwards, Marketing, DeRozan, Jimmy.
I'm going DeRozan because I drafted him
Hmm.
last season and he did pretty well on my fantasy
I
team.
I
So
love
I'm
that
going
he thinks
DeRozan.
DeRozan's gonna be. Well, DeRozan is pretty consistent, so that's just not
He
who
did.
I'd say. Big Ty, who do you
Uh,
think?
I would say Edwards.
Me
I mean,
too.
DeRozan's pretty old to be having an increased season,
hmm
uh, and he sucks at the three, kind of. So
Also, De'Aaron Fox. Where my jersey's back there, but De'Aaron Fox is also a candidate. I promise. Now
I
it's
don't
your
know
turn.
how.
It's your turn, Trey. Oh, Trey.
No,
Tyler.
hey,
no, you're good. You're good. I guess the first one's Trey Young.
Yes. the
oh,
first the first one that's president is Trey Young. He averaged 26.2 last year.
Which
Yeah.
is shocking. Which is
Yeah.
shocking.
That's higher
well,
than everyone I named for you earlier, but I do want to give you a hard one. So, did Jalen Brown average higher or lower points than Trey Young last year with 26.2?
I'm going to go lower because I know Tatum was the main scorer on the Celtics. So
Mm-hmm. You would be wrong.
really,
Yes,
What?
Jalen Brown had 26.6, while Trey Young
oh,
had
wow,
26.2, point 0.4 higher. So the answer
wow.
is higher.
Yeah, I
Although
could,
Tatum had a lot, I don't have him on this quiz, so I think I'll just tell you he had like 30. Uh,
okay.
Jalen was like second with 26, which is pretty insane, higher than Trey Young's. But now Jalen Brown, new precedent. What was his point total compared to Donovan Mitchell last year?
I mean,
Jalen
Donovan. We all know Matt and I are the anti Donovan Mitchell club right now. So I got to go lower.
Well, you're wrong again. Donovan Mitchell averaged 28.3. That is higher than everyone we've named so far in the game on you and Matt's side.
28
Point 3.
and
Well, now
and
I'm just
and
all loss record. Let's
and
just
you
keep.
guys said that Cleveland is less likely to make it than the Sixers. All right. All right. No, I didn't forget. I didn't forget.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't put Donovan Mitchell in your top 5 of your shooting guards. You put Klay
Of,
Thompson though.
of course not.
You put Beal
Yeah.
at
Also,
2.
all
All
right,
right,
real quick,
I
He's
don't
gonna
forget
prove
either.
you guys wrong.
real
He's
quick.
gonna prove you guys wrong.
I don't know if y'all heard the rumor that Beal was at Tatum's training camp for like students and whatnot,
Hmm.
and was like a number one future recruit who apparently bodied Bradley Beal in like a one-on-one.
Really?
Yeah, and then Bradley Beal like stormed off. So
I didn't hear about this at all.
thank God that guy's out of DC, right?
That's funny, actually.
He's gonna be a bucket, but continue.
You're not done with your game though, Big Ty.
Got 2 more, right?
Yep. Donovan Mitchell, the new president, at 28.3.
Let me guess,
Now,
Bradley Beal.
no, it's not Bradley Beal. It's actually Ja Morant. Ja Morant obviously had some absence last year, but for the games he played during the regular season, did he average higher or lower than 28.3?
Wait, why was he absent from games?
No, I think he had the gun with the stripper on him that time.
Oh, that one was
Yeah.
so funny.
I want to say higher because I've been wrong so far, but I feel like 28 points is a lot, and Ja probably did not score more than 28. So I'm gonna go lower on this one.
And that is correct. It is lower, 26.2. So that is your first correct answer, and your final one to try to break
Maybe if
even.
he was better,
All
he
right.
might get.
All right. Last one here. A guy who also missed some time last year for some weird reasons. It is Kyrie Irving.
I thought we were gonna say Miles Bridges.
Well, he didn't play a game.
Well, that he's be lower.
Yeah, and he's lower. But Kyrie, did he average higher or lower than John Morant's 26.2?
I don't think we should talk about Kyrie. It's not good to assume things about people, and he wouldn't like us, talking about his game when we're not hoopers. So,
Whoa, I'm a hooper.
but I'm gonna go just for the sake of it.
Lower. You are wrong. He averaged 27.1 to John Morant's 26.2, 0.9 higher.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
it.
that's not a real 27.
Okay.
That's flat Earth.
Nice. So Tyler actually went 1 for 4 there. Well, Matt went 3 for 4. So Matt wins.
He did lose twice in the debate, though. So
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. I mean, I do look back at that, and you both had very good points there.
no, I was definitely in the right then.
Okay.
We shouldn't have chose winners. We should have let the comments decide.
That's loser talk.
Mm-hmm. All right. I also wanted to play this one guess the lineup game. Matt, I'm telling you to guess the lineup for the Nets versus Lakers game, December 14th, 2016. That is my birthday. It's the 2016 Lakers. I wanted to see if you can name the lineup. December 14th, 2016.
Oh, 2016?
2016.
Oh my god.
Think of
Dude,
this is
actually,
you just started
dude,
getting
I
into
might know.
basketball heavily. I know you
I
can do this.
might know this lineup. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, is it? I think it's something crazy.
So it's a
I think
year after Kobe retired.
I think it's D'Lo,
D'Lo's at the one.
Jordan Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson's 6 man off the bench.
Oh,
Keep
Luke
going. That's
Luke Walton is your coach.
go.
2016?
Yeah.
2016. I know Julius Randle though.
Julius Randle's at the 4.
Bro, do they have fucking I think 2016 is Roy Hibbert.
No,
Is
he's
it
not.
not?
No, you have another center in there.
Was that 2015?
Roy Hibbert was later. You also had a guy named Sacre, if you remember him.
Bro. Okay.
Uh,
Don't
Like,
I know? Wait, guess the lineup, like the starting five.
The starting five. Now, I
Okay.
do want to point out that I'm just going to name one person on the bench, but this guy consistently played the most minutes on your team. It was Lou Will.
Yeah,
Lou Will in 2016 came off the
but I
bench.
know, I know they're not starting Swaggy P.
They are starting Swaggy.
They're starting Swaggy P.
Nick Young is at the starting guard next to D'Angelo Russell.
Dude,
that
this team is funky.
Yep, and you
Uh,
have
well, they got
Julius Randle the 4. You're missing 2 starters,
Yo, so is it?
a
Do they
small
have
forward
teams?
and a center.
No, I don't think they. I don't
it,
think they have. No, Mozgov isn't it, right?
It is
Is
Mozgov.
Mozgov? Oh my
Timofey
god.
Mozgov was the center.
Okay, all right, and there's one more.
Yeah, people talk about this guy's contract forever. Cause
Oh, don't say don't say it's so. The guy we just stopped paying 2 years ago.
yeah,
uh,
Oh
man,
my god.
it's
Luau
Dang.
Dang.
It's Dang.
Oh my dude, that is a funky lineup. Hey, that's the team I fell in love with though. I ain't
By
gonna
the
lie.
way, this is Brandon Ingram's rookie year, and y'all weren't even play. He was on the bench when Luau Dang was starting.
and then they
It
get
was wild.
not Zion.
Zoe,
Lonzo.
Yeah, the
they
next
got
season.
him next year, right?
Yeah, they trade D'Lo and get Zoe. But y'all get Brooke Lopez from us, and I miss him still.
Yeah, that was not. Lopez was good. That was before he went to Milwaukee, right?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's
Lopez
kind of
was
nice in
still
Milwaukee though.
good. No, he was good
He's
in Milwaukee. Lakers fans said they liked him in the Lakers, and he was good for us, man. Brooke Lopez is just tough. I don't want to hear
no, he's not, dude. He's a bucket on the Bucks too.
it.
It's like he's like the tallest center that can
Now,
actually fucking
Tyler,
shoot.
Tyler, I think this is kind of fun. 9 days prior to the game, I talked about with the Lakers and Nets. The Nets played the Wizards, and I want to see if you could name the 2016 Wizards. Now, a little more of an iconic lineup. I want to
Yeah,
see if you can name it.
not the worst ever, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So John Wall,
Actually,
John Wall at the point,
Bradley Beals,
Bradley Beal at the 2.
uh, that's too late for the dude with all those tattoos. I want to say.
It's his rookie year, but he's off the bench. It's Kelly Oubre.
Okay, yeah, that
he's
sounds.
kind of. I like him.
Um, this is where it kind of gets tricky because no one ever talked about the forwards or center of those teams.
I mean, you should know these guys.
You should know the three. I know the three off heart.
Won a championship with the Warriors last season.
Last season.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? That throws you off a lot, huh?
Paul McGee? No.
No, it's Otto Porter.
Oh, right, yeah.
Otto Porter was drafted by the Wizards and their longtime small forward for a long time.
Yeah. We did have McGee at one point before he went to the
Agreed.
Wizards.
That is true.
That was a lot.
Yeah, you did have JaVale. He was your rookie.
We still need power forward and center.
Yes.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of we had that. Oh, I know who the center is.
Everyone knows the center when they just need to think a little harder.
Like that bald white guy from Europe, right?
Yeah.
I'm named. You got
John Wall loves this motherfucker. It's Marcin Gortat.
Yeah. The guy with he has a Jordan tattoo on his leg. That man is nice.
in 2K because it's just like so ugly.
That's so good.
Power forward. Am I gonna know the power forward?
Yes.
It's gotta be.
Won a championship with the Lakers.
I would assume that during the LeBron season.
Mm-hmm. He was picked up off the waivers and made a contribution in the bubble.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm blanking, bro.
It's Markieff Morris.
Oh my.
Markeith Morris for the Wizards 4.
Wizard.
Wait,
Now
did they not have Paul Pierce?
No, not this team. Not in 2016.
Oh,
Paul Pierce-
was 2015 Paul Pierce?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So yeah,
Well,
it
that
was
was
John Wall, Bradley Beal, Otto Porter, Markeith Morris, and Gortat, with Oubre off the bench.
Marcin Gortat. I like that, man.
I know, I did too.
Looked like
I mean,
Abraham Lincoln.
we were actually not the worst team ever, at least in terms of Wizards teams. Then
No, I,
I,
I I would call that the Wizards' peak in terms of their teams. Kelly Oubre
okay,
off the bench.
but we did have peak John Wall. That man, we changed that man's life for him to go get injured twice and then be out for like 4 years. But
I checked the stats of this game. He had like 19 and 13 in that game. 13
he,
assists.
he was electric before those
He was
injuries. Man.
dog. He was
He
an
was
animal.
the one we did give him the contract for.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a situation like Bradley Beal where Bradley Beal we were just kind of pigeonholed into that shit.
Yeah. Now that's all I had for the game though. Just a little guess the lineup and higher or
Yeah.
lower.
Those
No,
were fun games.
Bring that back one day. We'll have to do that for the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot wait. I can tell you these bozos' names forever. I never
All right,
forget them.
wait. Real quick, off the top of your head, you think you can name the 2018-2019?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
playoff year.
yeah, that was the year before Durant, right?
Yeah, that's what led to Kevin Durant being.
Elo. Yeah.
Yes, this is like D'Lo. We had better players, but this is who started. Alan Crabb started a
Dude,
lot of games.
I love that team is nice.
Jared Dudley was the starting small forward.
Hey, he was the heart of the Lakers team in the bubble, bro.
He was.
Who played power forward for this team? This team was kind of weird.
It was
Oh, I know.
Prince.
Did he play for that funky team? I don't think he played for that funky team.
No, he was definitely on there. I remember him because
No, so we had Hollis Jefferson. We had Joe Harris. Rondé Hollis Jefferson was a big part of the old teams. Levert. So this is young Jared Allen. No DeAndre Jordan yet. It was like the backup center behind Jared. We might have had Mozgov at the end. he might be he might have been there. But the guy who was always on the sideline doing the crazy dance was Theo Pinson.
Theo Pinson. Who is that?
He gets signed everywhere to be a bench player. Everywhere, I promise. I think he's on the Mavericks right now. Theo Pinson or Knicks. Somewhere.
I have to look him up.
Shabazz Napier was on that old team.
Oh,
Dude, Shabazz. Oh my god, I forgot
Shabazz
about him.
Napier. That year we had Jaleel Okafor play for us. We had Kenneth Faried played for us. Anthony Bennett might have played for us. Yeah, this is the year where Jared Dudley got into a fight with Ben Simmons in the first round.
Yeah, but
that was when Ben Simmons had some fight in him.
Now we have Ben Simmons, which is so funny how the world works.
Would you take Jared Dudley right now at like 42 if you get rid of Ben Simmons in his contract?
No, I want Ben Simmons on this team. Ben Simmons is coming back. You'll see. You'll see. You're going to see a Ben Simmons next year. I promise. A good one.
That is a statement. That is a fact. We will see a Ben.
All right, I do have one more quiz for you, and we're at the 45-minute mark, so I think this makes sense. Now it's not last season; it's a season prior, and it's the assist leaders. I want you guys to work as a team. Name the 1 through 10 assist leaders for the 2022. No, not 2020. Oh, for the 2021 season.
Okay.
So it's 2021 to 2022.
Yes, correct. Where the NBA champion was the Warriors.
What team was Harden on?
He was traded to the Sixers. He was on the Nets for half the year.
Be somewhere on that list. I would imagine.
Harden, yes, he's on the list. He's number 2, 10.3.
There you go. Who could be one, Matt? It's got to be like it has to be a point guard, probably. No, maybe It wouldn't be
It
Luke.
might be.
Luca is 5.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. I want to throw Chris Paul in there. I know he's
Chris
in there.
Paul is 1. That's crazy.
Yeah,
He led the league assists in 2021 with 10.8.
my boy.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Who would be 3?
No, you didn't get 3. You got 1, 2, and 5.
Yeah.
Goat. I know Goat is on there for sure.
LeBron.
No, not in 2020.
What?
Not
That
in
was the year you.
2021. No one on this list has less than 7.
Trae Young.
Trae Young, number 3, 9.7.
That makes sense. Shea.
No, this is the before the Shea playmaker started happening. That was mostly last year. I think he's in the top 10 of last year for sure.
What do you think about Steph, Matt?
He don't really. He's like a 2 now
No
though. He don't
Steph.
really.
No Steph.
He's like a 2. He don't really be playing point no more. Bro, is it Draymond?
No Draymond.
Okay, I was about to
This
say.
is gonna surprise you a little bit.
Dame.
No Dame.
Bro,
Wow.
he don't pass. He shoot the ball.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like there's one obscure rookie probably somewhere on here, or like person.
I'd say there's a few obscure answers that you wouldn't get off the top of your head. Huh?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes. He really picked it up in that second half when he was traded. This is the year he was traded from the Kings to the Pacers.
What do you have? Like 7?
8.2.
And he was what on it?
He was 7.
Nice. Okay.
So we got the 1 through 3, 5, 7.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
Chris Paul, Harden, Trae Young, Luca, and Tyrese.
Who could be 4, Matt? Let's try to.
This guy was left in the offseason to go join another person on this list.
Kevin Durant.
Kyrie.
No, he joined Trae Young.
No, not Jamal.
DeJounte Murray.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
dude,
number
he's nice.
4.
Could have never
he's
gotten.
nice.
I didn't know he got 9.2. That's a lot
No,
of assists.
I thought he got traded there.
Bro.
I don't think he got traded because who did San Antonio get?
They got a bunch of picks. They kind of just offloaded.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
I thought he got traded.
Well, he got traded. Well,
yeah, he did get traded.
yeah. Well, with my hint, somehow you got it anyway. So yeah, DeJounte was 4. So you got Chris Paul, Harden, Trae, and DeJounte, Luca. You got 1 through 5. You're missing
And Kyrie,
6, 8,
Kyrie
9,
is
10. No Kyrie.
good.
Jimmy,
No Jimmy.
bro, it's probably Ben Simmons.
No Ben Simmons.
Jaylen Brown.
No Jaylen Brown. Assist leaders.
I mean,
Damn.
who would be on the team to have a lot?
Well, one of them was the main person in the NBA championship round this year.
Nuggets or Jokic?
Yeah, Jokic.
Makes sense.
Jokic had 7.9. He's the number 8.
So we still need 6, 9, and 10.
Yep.
Who did the Nuggets go against?
The Nuggets, who they won against? The Heat.
Oh, they won against the Heat. Okay. And then they won against like a bunch of 8 seeds and 7 seeds. Yeah.
Okay.
Kyle Lowry, maybe?
Mm-mm.
Oh, probably not.
Here, I'll give you a hint.
Give us the 10.
Just who it is. He's a Laker right now.
A Laker?
You
D'Lo?
traded. It's D'Lo. D'Lo was up here on the assist list with 7.1 at the 10 spot.
Damn, I would have never guessed that.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I think he got
ever.
worse passing, which is crazy. He used to pass a lot for the Nets.
I don't think Durant's not an assist guy. That's probably not it.
He did play make a lot, but I don't know if he got the 7 a game. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You're just missing the 6 and the 9.
Uh, Drew Holiday.
No, good answer though.
Dude,
I'll give you a hint. Both Eastern Conference.
I need to see the teams in the Eastern Conference.
Jalen Brunson. Well, I guess he's Western at
No,
that time.
he was Western at the time. Both are point guards. One a little taller than the other. One's known for being really flashy.
LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
He's number 9 at 7.6 assists.
I feel like
Is the other
it?
ball?
Oh,
No,
you said it's only the East. Okay.
not Lonzo.
In the East.
In the East, they were a playoff team this year, but the lights got too bright.
Garland.
Garland, yes. So
Interesting.
Garland was number 6
Yeah.
at 8.6.
I
So
didn't see that one coming.
yeah, to sum it
saw
up,
that.
the top 10 were Chris Paul, James Harden, Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, Luka, Darius Garland, Tyrese Halliburton, Jokic, LaMelo Ball, and D'Lo.
D'Lo, I don't think we would have ever gone D'Lo.
No, I don't think so.
It's crazy.
I don't think so ever.
Right. All right. So yeah, that's all I had. I think we got an hour episode here.
No, that's
Yeah, decent episode. Decent ep.
Honestly, yeah. I'll come with more games.
Thoughts from anyone?
What'd you say?
Closing thoughts from everyone?
You
I
know,
think, sorry, my bad. I think we should go over if we have a new schedule. If
yeah.
we do.
I think off season should be every other weekend. Or every other
Yeah.
week, every other Friday. Is the
Yeah.
goal. Just because
Okay.
like we waited a few weeks and honestly nothing even really happened. The only notable things were the 2 extensions and 1 tune-up game. So I think at the off season we should wait. The World Cup is at the end of August. I think like those games start, and then the later stages of the World Cup are fun. So we'll see. I don't think there's. Are there any Lakers? Yeah, Austin Reeves. There's no Wizards, sadly.
Yeah.
But there's 2 Nets. There is reason to look at this.
I mean, I think Denji's playing for Israel.
That is too. Denny Advia.
Dude, I didn't know Dylan Brooks was Canadian.
Yeah, the Canadian team's kind of good.
Oh, let's talk about traders here real quick. Kyle Anderson, Chinese passport, playing for them now. Basically bought out. Sad day.
Oh no, we lost Slow Mo.
Yeah, I was gonna say slow mo.
What are we gonna do?
Sold out his country, bro. I don't think he was American, but I think he was Canadian, maybe.
Well, whatever he is, he's lacking a hairline.
Severely.
That's for certain. All right, boys, I think that's all we had for today. We got an hour out of this, and I thought the games were fun. You guys should come with games next week because I want to name some Nets.
Okay.
Like
Can do
Rody
that.
Kurucs and Bogdanovich and Randy Foy.
You're just making up names now, but okay.
These are all real players for the Nets. Isaiah Whitehead.
All
That
right.
is all.
Anyway,
All right. All right,
Yeah.
boys. Thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate you. Comment down below what you thought. Tell us who your favorite football team is, even if you like that. Down to talk to Giants whenever, whoever's in the comments. But yeah, I appreciate you boys, and I'll talk to y'all in 2 weeks.
All
All
right.
right. Adios, fellas.